Are we rolling? Well, hello, you have Skycast 101, Skycasting. Okay, this is not really, going to be like a themed podcast, if you will. I'm just winging it. I seem to be winging it a lot. Just picking up the microphone at any, given moment. So I have no idea what I'm going to be talking about. It's probably going to be a bunch of nothing. So I will forewarn you if you want to just click off. But hey, I wouldn't mind if you stuck around. Anyways, it is a nice sunny Monday. I was going to say morning. It's now noontime. Lunchtime for many people out there. I really don't eat lunch. I don't do lunch. For years, I used to make a smoothie around lunchtime, about 1 o'clock usually in the afternoon. And then I stopped doing that years and years after. I mean, I did it for a couple of years, constantly every day. And then I stopped doing it. So really, I've just gotten to the mode of not doing lunch. I don't know. That might be a bad thing. I'm not recommending it to anybody, but it's just the way I roll, I guess. I did just recently have a yogurt, the last yogurt in the house, if you will. So that's kind of sad because I have no more yogurt left. I hear Guy. What is his name? Guy Fetty? God, I can't think of his name. The Sammy Hagar wannabe. That's what I like to call him. Guy Ferretti? I don't know what the hell his name is. I hear he's making a comeback, or else he's always been there. I don't know. I can take him or leave him. It's just really not my cup of tea. Kind of gets on my nerves at times. Okay, I adore Paula Deen. I know a lot of people don't like her. I adore Paula Deen. I wish I lived next door to Paula Deen. And I watch her on a daily basis usually. She has a YouTube channel. There's just something about watching her. It's very comforting. Get that cozy feeling, like you're sitting down with like a good friend at the island in their kitchen, or your kitchen for that matter. I don't know. I love it. And I love watching her cook. I find it very relaxing. I'm one of these people, I try to stay as positive as I can in a negative world. That's a whole nother subject, but it's not always easy. It's not always easy. But I like to tune into positive stuff. I love comedies. I love cooking shows. Back in the day, it was all about Yan Can Cook. Does anybody remember that? I know my dear friend Tori does. That was a good one. There was another one. Okay, there was Yan Can Cook. There was another, I believe, Japanese type host. What was their name? There was Yan Can Cook. There was Martin. I can't think of his last name. Walk with Yan. That was the other one, right? Okay, the mind's starting to wake up. Need a little bit more coffee. Love my coffee. My favorite, of course, 𝒞𝑜𝓀, who I can say I'm on a friendship level with him for years, though we've never met in person. He's sent me birthday gifts. He's sent me emails. He sent me emails and text. And very, very kind man, very intelligent man. My father used to watch him, and I know my father would be so excited for me every time that I've heard from 𝒞𝑜𝓀. Very, very nice man. Very, very nice. Hope he's around for a long time. He's up there in age, but I'm telling you, he is doing good. He is doing good for his age. Let me just check my message at the moment. It is from my friend Charlene. Hi, Charlene, but she sent me a 9-minute and 9-second message. I'm so sorry. We're on a roll here, though. I'll listen in a little while. So let's see. Who else did I used to watch? I used to, of course, watch Paula Deen. There was another one. Oh, God forbid, I can't remember her name. She was this short little Italian woman. I know Tori, if you're listening, I bet you you're going to shout it out, because I know Tori used to like watching her too. Cannot remember her name for the life of me. I enjoyed watching her back in the day, the cooking shows of yesteryear. There's also Frugal Gourmet. My father used to like watching him too. I did watch that with my dad on Saturdays when I went and visit, and when I was still living at home. There's just something about cooking shows. They're just very comfy, cozy, and what can you say negative about a cooking show, for God's sakes? Oh, another one, I did just think of this one. Me and my son were actually watching this. They put it on Roku recently. Was 𝒿 Lagasse. Another fun one. He's fun to watch, Bam, bam. My father used to do that. When something was good, he'd take his fist and he'd pound on the table for one time and go bam. And that was a sign of love for the food. It wasn't any kind of violent. My dad was not violent in any aspect. So there. But yeah, he used to go bam. And anyway, so yeah, cooking shows, gotta love them. I'm trying to think if there's any other cooks. Rachel Ray was another one. I know some people can take her or leave her. I used to watch her when she first started out on, Food Network. She always had that smile on her face. And let's see. I guess that's about all. But I do enjoy cooking. I guess I should have made this topic or title Cooking with Sky. I think I'm a really good cook. I will say, for one person that never likes to give herself any credit, really, you can ask my close friends. I don't really give myself any credit. I'm probably too critical, for sure. Gotten a little bit better as I've aged, but as far as being critical, I do think I cook a good meal, and I cook on a daily basis, a evening basis. I cook dinner every night. I don't mind doing it. I would like to have more to cook with. That's a whole nother topic. We're on a limited budget, and my husband does the shopping. Now, I used to do the shopping all the time, and then when I started getting anxiety attacks at the stores years ago, my husband took over. Well, my daughter did, and then my husband did, but that's a whole nother topic. But so he does not stick to a list. He will not take a list with him. Drives me crazy. And he doesn't get like the extra side things, and I tend to be the one that has to buy the spices, because he just, salt and pepper. No. We need to have some spices. Leslie Sky loves spice. I love spicy hot. To me, food has to have, and I know everybody's different. Some people, like my husband, can't tolerate any kind of, but to me, food has to have some zest. It has to have some jazz thrown in there. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about cooking. I love cooking. Well, I don't love the cleanup. I'm a OCD clean fanatic, so I always make sure I clean afterwards. But I do like, I shouldn't say love. I do like cooking. It is sometimes therapeutic. It depends on what you're cooking. But I did go through a phase earlier in the year where I was all of a sudden baking. I was never a baker, never really a baker. I tried my hand for the first time. We're talking winter, early spring of this year. I started making homemade apple pies, which I will tell you turned out fantastic. They're so yummy. I'm shocked at how good I can make a damn apple pie. I'm just saying, shocked myself. It's always nice when you do that. And I make a good, mean Toll House chocolate chip cookie, which I no longer make them because they are very, very good. They're too good, and they're addicting. And I want to watch my waistline for as long as I can, even at my age. So we do not make homemade Toll House chocolate chip cookies that often as we would like to. I make oatmeal cookies, peanut butter cookies. Those I can forego. I could resist those. I can resist a lot of stuff, but certain things like a chocolate with buttercream frosting cake, yeah, I can't resist that. Or a brownie. Oh dear Lord, Applebee's brownie. My neighbor works at Applebee's. They made the mistake a few years ago of sending over some of the Applebee's signature chocolate fudge, ooey gooey fudgy brownies from heaven. If you have never had a brownie from Applebee's, dear Lord, you need to get one in your life today. They are so good. Reminds me of Sara Lee back in the day when I was a child, would make these brownies that came in tin foil. You put them in the freezer and then you unthaw them. They remind me of those. They're heavenly. I'll leave it at that. They're sinfully heavy. Heavenly. Speak right, Les. They are so good. Yeah. How did I you'll have to excuse me. I went into like a trance there for a moment. Yes, they're that good. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so I got into this thing of baking, and I was like baking almost every day because it kept me busy. It was therapeutic. It was fun. I mean, I did this like, I had gotten me a new what was it? What are they called? Ceramic, very, very fancy, very nice, very earthy, kind of like clayish pie pan, if you will. Like ceramic, like the really good kind. Nice, heavy, looks pretty when nothing's in it. One of those things. I kind of gifted myself that. Even though it's gifting the family because I'm making apple pie and getting back to that darn apple pie. Like, to me, apple pie, fresh out of the oven when it's fall time and the leaves are falling and it's crisp and cool. My favorite season of the year. But taking that apple pie out with a nice hot freaking cup of coffee, which I love my coffee. I already told you that. Or a muffin out of the oven. It just irradiates fall time and just good cozy feeling. Campfire. A hayride. Yeah, I was just talking about hayrides earlier. Yeah. We'll keep it at that. God, I missed that. Anyway. Yeah, so let me think here. What else was it? Okay, so we've covered cooking and cooks. And me as a cook. And I'm not a bad cook. I think I could cook really good. I really do. I'm trying to think if there's something that I cannot cook well. No, I think I cook everything good. Just kidding. Well, sort of not. But anyway. My goodness, I am so talkative today because I actually have the house to myself, which is rare. Okay, this is going to make me sound terrible. This has nothing to do with cooking and baking. I'm just kind of like all over the place. I'm trying to not go ramble on about different things, but my husband used to work a 9 to 5 as a carpenter. 9 to 5. Yeah, 9 to 5. And then he had a really bad accident at work years ago. Injured his hand very bad. And so basically he's kind of retired in a way. It doesn't work that often. So he's home basically. And I'm the type of person, I like my space. I miss so much that time when he was working every day because, as selfish as it sounds, it renewed my spirit. It renewed my soul. It renewed me. And I had that time to myself. I could do whatever I wanted. Anyway, he also used to go and do Wednesday and Friday nights. This sounds selfish of him now, but I would love for it to happen again, and it never will. I just know it never will. We're past that stage, unfortunately, sadly. My friends know what I'm talking about. But anyway, he used to belong to a biker club. No, not like Hell's Angels. Come on. He would like to think that, but no, it was just like a bunch of guys getting together, and it was a motorcycle club. Granted, it was real. And they would get together Wednesday nights and Friday nights. And I always look forward to knowing that I had Wednesday and Friday night. I was in heaven. I loved that time to myself. If I wanted, I could make a video. I could dance around the house. I could blare my music. I missed that. You have no idea how much I missed that. How did I start talking about this? I was talking about cooking and cooks and my goodness. I don't know. Anyways, hey, it's my podcast, so I could talk about what I want, right? Anyway, so yeah, I just ramble on. I love doing this so much. Let me tell you, I just told my friend, it's so therapeutic to do these podcasts. And I know to a lot of people, it's like, it's not professional, lass. It's not a podcast. But I don't care. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Whether you want to look at it or not. It's okay. It's my podcast. It's my idea of a podcast for me. Okay, there you go. There you go. I hope I'm still recording. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun with this. Oh, I want a YouTuber I do not know reached out and was asking me a couple questions. They wanted to know, and I said I would put this on my podcast. I just remembered this. They wanted to know how my name originated, Sky. Well, close friends, I think, know. Years and years ago, I don't know what year it would have been, I became alias Sky because of my this is a very simple story. I have a fascination since I was a little kid. A fascination with the moon, astronomy, the sky, the stars. And basically that is how I am Sky. And I've grown into that nickname. I hate saying nickname. It sounds so cheesy. No, we're not going to call it nickname. My other name. Okay. My alias. I don't know what you want to call it. So I kind of grown into it because I really feel like it's part of me. I feel actually like I'm more Sky than I am Leslie. And I know that sounds kind of like psychotic or whatever. Or nuts or mental. No, I don't mean it like that. I feel like it is me. It's just, it's the newer me from like years ago. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But you know, everybody has they have a couple sides to them. And to me, this is part of me. It's just, I'm Sky. And if I could, I probably would change officially my name to to Sky. And maybe put Leslie in the middle. Although my middle name since birth has been Renee. I'm French. And so I guess that kind of goes with my French heritage. But, you know, Renee. But I'm Leslie Renee Perisou. And I have a maiden name too. That is my maiden name. I meant to say I have a married name, but I try not to give that out because people that don't necessarily know me, I don't think it's something they have to know. I just like to be a little bit private, and by not saying what my married last name is, I feel more like that's a little bit of privacy that I still have. But yeah, where am I going with this? So anyways, yes, Sky is definitely part of who I am for many, many reasons. And I love that name. I love it. So yeah, people wonder, how did you get Sky? That's kind of a little bit of the background on it. And I like it, and I'm going to keep it. And a lot of people are like, can I call you Sky? Like my neighbor, senior down the street. Can I call you Sky? He says, I really feel that you are Sky. Or how do you put it? I didn't put that the right way, but I'm like, oh, I would love that. And my other neighbor calls me Sky. My husband kind of just looks at them like, huh? Because he doesn't think of me as Sky. He doesn't really know me. I really feel like my friends know me better than my husband lately. That's a whole nother story, and we will not talk about that. We'll just leave it, okay? Anyway, I'm just everywhere with this. Okay, so I think I've talked long enough. This was really a lot of fun. I am really getting into these podcasts. And I don't know if it gets on your nerve when I say Skycast, but I just feel like that is really, really a cool, creative name. Skycast. Not podcast, but Skycast. So let me know if you like that or not. And if you have any ideas for future Skycast, let me know what they are. Leave them in a comment section if there's one around here somewhere. Or email me or message me and let me know your ideas. On that note, I hope you have a great day, a great night. I hope things are going well on your side of the world. I hope things are not hectic or stressful, but instead are kind of happy and healthy, and hope something good is happening to you throughout the day and for everyone. So take care, everybody, and hope you enjoyed this Skycast 101. It was fun, and thank you very much for listening and spending your time listening to it and to me. Take care. Bye.